Hey everybody, this is Andrew and welcome to episode 88 of the Jaguar podcast. In this episode, I'm going to be discussing whether the Jacksonville Jaguars should draft at the wide receiver position. So let's jump into it. But before I start, just another quick shout out to our doctors, healthcare workers who are helping with the coronavirus. Also our policemen, firefighters, servicemen and servicewomen. Thank you so much for helping out during this time of crisis. We really appreciate it. So again, huge thank you to you all. All right. So, should the Jaguars draft at the wide receiver position? Bottom line, I think, yep, they should. They should draft at the wide receiver position, but I do not think they should draft in the first round at all. Looking at the situation right now with our starting wide receivers, Dede Westbrook, he will be an unrestricted free agent in 2021, so that is a concern. We may lose him to free agency, so I definitely think we need to draft, at the wide receiver position. But I think it should be in a lower round. We look at DJ Chark as well. He has a little bit of time on his contract. I believe he is not a free agent till I believe I want to say it's 2022. So, we have Chris Conley, we have, Keelan Cole and possibly Marquise Lee, depending on whether he comes back next season. So I think we do have some depth at the wide receiver position, but, I think we need to hedge at that position. So I do think we need to draft at the lower rounds. I would go for a couple of different wide receivers. First one I would go for would be Courtney Davis. He's from A&M, Texas A&M. I think he'll probably go in the lower rounds, probably 4 or 5. And, I like this guy. He's got good height. He's about 6'2", 200 pounds, and runs a nice 4.54, 40-yard dash. There's another player actually on the Aggies plays wide receiver as well that I like, and his name is Kendrick Rogers. He's 6'4", 208 pounds, ran a 4.51 40, but he's got some really nice height. And I think we need that on our wide receiver core. He's 6'4", so, he has that ability to kind of get over and overpower the defensive back, catch those passes, and really, I feel like, get nice separation and catch some nice passes. So, like I said, Courtney Davis or Kendrick Rogers. And then another wide receiver I feel like we should look at is from Michigan. His name is Donovan Peoples-Jones. I really like this guy. He's got great, great hands, decent size. He is, about 6'2", 212 pounds, but really fast. He ran a 4.48 40. And, I feel like this guy could also be a really nice special teams player as well. He's kind of a versatile wide receiver and versatile player. And I really liked his highlight reel. I mean, he's very fast. He's got great hands, and I think could really be an impact player if we drafted him. So, those are the guys I think we should go for in the lower rounds. Like I said, Courtney Davis from A&M, Kendrick Rogers also from A&M. And then, possibly Donovan Peoples-Jones from Michigan. And, I think those are some good, wide receivers to target. I don't, again, think that we need to go to the first round. I think we should really focus on trying to get either a defensive end or a cornerback. I feel like those are really the high priority positions for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that's how I kind of feel about it. But, let me know how you feel about this situation. Leave me a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. Subscribe to the channel, if you enjoy this content. Leave me a comment. Tell me a little bit how you feel. Also leave me a review on Apple Podcasts. This is a podcast, so, come by, leave me a review or some feedback. It always helps me when I put these episodes together. Stay safe, wash your hands, stay away from the coronavirus. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.